Old James back again. James Boldly, part 2. It's been shaved even shorter. I'm not even joking. It actually has. So we've lost even more hair today. Welcome everybody to a new F1 Challenge Career Mode episode. Where today we're going to Watkins Glen for the first time I've ever been to Watkins Glen on F1 Challenge. So we have even less hair, yeah. My girlfriend was annoyed that some of the bits were sticking up, so she had to go over it again. So yeah, now I'm... Look how streamlined I am. Look how funny my head shape is. On the other side. I can't see this side though because I can't see the camera. I look like 16 years old with that hairstyle. Or maybe, okay, if that's the case, then maybe if I win the race, I'll be the youngest winner ever. You may have gotten yourself a season ticket. God damn! How much is a season ticket? The first and only time. It depends, Ralph. It depends how good it is. If it's a fun track and the AI work well around here, then I'd definitely keep it on the calendar. But hello, everybody, and welcome. We have Clay, we have Dashi, we have me, we have Parrot, we have Ralph, we have Nils, Jaden, Horizon, McKinney, Scream, Jeffrey as well. So welcome, guys. The reboot of This Is England. You know, I've never seen This Is England. Never seen it. Hello, Ginger, as well. Welcome. Let's jump into the news of the week, and then we'll head into practice and qualifying, I guess. Though back in 2022, when I had my hair short, it was never this short. This is as short as I probably had it since I was a baby, I guess. I've never had it this short since. I love it. Nice. Really nice. Is it the 4th of July weekend of 93? I don't know. I don't know the specific date of when this would be. £375. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That's, what, 23 games? Not bad. Right. This week sees the return of Ivan Capelli, who has been out injured for a number of races. It means Larini gives up his temporary seat for this change. We also see a change at Streamline, where Jaden Harrison is out after a huge accident in Canada. He is said to be in a stable condition. Well, we can ask him in chat. Jaden, how you feeling, mate, after your crash? But he probably won't race again this year. This gives a chance for Thomas Wood to make his debut as the Streamline reserve. Michael Andretti shocked the motorsport world in Canada by winning the race somehow. This sets him up nicely for his first home Grand Prix at Watkins Glen. Early is under increasing pressure at Jordan, but his seat should be safe after the points he scored in Monaco. French Grand Prix was on July 4th in 93. Okay. Right. So I guess not July 4th weekend. Nearly half the stadium sold out in season tickets in 7 hours. Damn. Crazy. Why is this? Just because it's cheaper? Will we see a dreadlocks phase? No, only because well, I want short hair. I don't want hair that's big or long or anything. Don't want that. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Casey as well. Oh, new owner, right? You have a new owner now, right? Okay. Hello, Sampass as well. Speaking of points, Lotus have some thanks to Katayama. Last weekend, this may go a long way to saving the team. My audio's out of sync. You sure, Sampass? I've not changed anything. Should be exactly the same as it always is. Hello, 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 hello. 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 Yeah, looks fine to me. On to upgrades, where McLaren and Williams both bring similar improvements. I don't know what those improvements are. I've forgotten. Maybe like a front wing. Lotus have a new body design whilst, spelt wrong, Scuderia Italia bring their biggest upgrade of the season that looks to launch them up the grid. They had a big upgrade last year as well. I think it was a B-spec car last year. This one's just a big upgrade, I think. You be the real reserve for the reserve. No, Casey. No, Casey. No, Casey. No. In the Drivers and Constructors Championship, we have Jean Alesi in the lead by 7 points ahead of Ayrton Senna do Brasil and Michael Schumacher in third, followed by Berger, Petresi, Andretti now in sixth, Brundle, De Cesaris, Early, Martini, Katayama, Capelli, Comas, Herbert, Gasho. And in the Constructors, Williams lead Ferrari and McLaren and Benetton. The top, damn, that's close. The top four in the Constructors separated by 12 points. Wow. Hello, John. And in my personal battle against being mid, 22 race starts, 8 points scored, 8 retirements. Only 2 retirements so far this season. And we are approaching half season distance. We've not failed to qualify this year, which is nice. We got kind of close to not qualifying last race in Canada. Hoping to be back to my best, whatever that is, at the United States here today. Hi, James. Hey, James. Yo, James. What's up, James? Hello, James. Let's go. Jump into it. I have the on-screen thing. You know, the F1 Challenge UI. I can't show you that, though, because the game's performance lowers if I share my screen through my streaming software, which is the only way to show it. But I can't do that. So I can see the information, you can't. What track is it? Watkins Glen. Do a lap in practice. AI were hitting the wall at the chicane. AI pretty slow here. Alright, okay, cool. Oh, we'll figure that out. Jaden, I know where to go. I did set up the race, you know. It's a very long pit lane exit. We are racing in a car park, yeah. Can't capture the overlay, Jeffrey. When you capture the overlay, it just shows up as a black box. I've tried. Oh, where's my face? Yeah, where is my face? There we go. Thought I was missing something. Now I wasn't paying attention. I was looking down at my steering wheel, which is not set up properly. What do you mean turn it back? Don't turn. What do you mean? Don't do severe. I'll try not to. A face for radio. Brilliant. Yeah. Just a normal face. Is this the first time I'm playing a racing game? No. Surprisingly, I have played racing games before. Hey, Zavesh. Car works good. What are my thoughts of the track? Well, I've always enjoyed Watkins Glen when I've driven it and iRacing. So do I have to commit to this line here? Go into the pits? I guess so. That's so cursed, bro. Need to load up Logitech G Hub because my steering wheel's slightly off center. Don't know if anybody else has this issue with like G29s or Logitech wheels. You plug them in, it calibrates like a few degrees off center. You have to manually set it up every time. I didn't used to have this issue before I had Windows 11. Zavesh does not have a wheel. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe the unk is all the friends we made along the way. Good point. Hello, Retro. J-Man as well. Is this Watkins Glen? Yes, it is. Doesn't work to manually spin it to the full way so it finds a center. What are you talking about, Jeffrey? I'll show you what it looks like if I add it as a capture. Just for your curiosity. I do window capture. Which one? Be like that. That's what it looks like. But the if I did try to do the overlay, captured it. Unfortunately, it doesn't show. Smart by the air if I don't take the pit lane. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the pit lane line then. But I'll have it loaded because if I retire from the race early on and we have to watch the rest of the race, I will then turn it on, suffer the consequences of the FPS being lower, just so you guys can see. Oh, we've got overcast conditions in this session as we're underway for qualifying. Spicy. You're watching through YouTube with ads instead of through Brave. What do you mean through YouTube? You're watching on YouTube anyway. Do I think I can score points? No. No, I don't. Why am I racing here? Just felt like it. Yeah, Jaden said, there's a good version of Watkins Glen because I thought, shall we have a United States Grand Prix? And there we are. Oh, YouTube app, right, yeah. Got da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Stuck in my head. Hello, Lazera. So what tyres is everybody on? I can see that. They're on the full wets. Wow. Interesting. Full wet conditions right now. Fine. I'm going to do a lap on the full wets because everybody else is. I don't think I've ever used the monsoons in this mod. Full wet tyres it is. He says go right, we go left. Isn't that just wasting a lap? You know, I just want to, Crumply. I don't know, I just feel like I want to. It's not real life. Sodor GP announced for 95. Oh, we're off to a great start. Jesus, okay. Yeah, I'll see a replay. This will be interesting to see what happened. Where are they? Lazy's going to be near the front, right? What's he hit? Ah, we got to remember it's wet. So they're just going to track extend, aren't they? Because they can't go around a corner. That's exactly what's happened. Full wets. The cars don't like full wets. So that's what happened to a Lazy. Badder, I'm going to guess, is something similar. Is that him? Is it going to be the same corner? Bloody hell, bro. What the fuck? Alright. This is going to be great. This is going to be a great experience. That. In full wet conditions, just for the wet. Well, let's hope it dries out. Otherwise, nobody's going to be setting times. Hello, Joycey. So the AI in full wet conditions do that for some reason. That's funny. Maybe I will get pole position. God, it's very easy to lock up. I'll tell you why it's so easy to lock up. Another thing about Logitech pedals, they don't recognize the brakes properly until you press the brakes fully down, at least a few times. If he gets to the race and it's full wet conditions, I'll just, run it dry. Have I got the Ayrton Senna double shield behind me? I have. Hello, All-Star. So let's see this weird line that he does here. Yep, left, right. Has he lost it? No, he's kept it under control. He's all right.
Ayrton Senna has lost his rear wing.
Oh. Don't hit a wall. That's kind of perfect, actually. Senna did just hit the wall at the final corner. Ugh. I'm not even going to look at the replays because it's going to be the same thing. Hello, Fur. Not Four, Fur. Ricardo Patrese
has just taken pole position.
I think it might dry out, at least. Franz Bernbach. Yeah, I'm just not even going to look at it. Franz Bernbach. Yeah, it might just be this type of car, Jaden. Like, I've found, the track extending stuff, a big issue with these cars. Trying to get it balanced with, like, how much tyre grip they have, I guess. But more tyre grip, they just track extend even more. What's the difficulty? Like 104, maybe? Right, I'm 8 seconds off the pace. It's good. I'll probably not finish this lap. Unless I'm like 10 seconds up on my previous best. Ricardo Patrese
has lost his rear wing. Has lost his front wing.
Oh, if there's no audio line, that'll be Thomas, because I've not recorded a Thomas Wood audio line. I think if it dries out towards the end, anybody not setting all their laps early on will probably have a great chance of being up near the front. I'm just going to let it play out, no matter how crazy it is. There we go. Improved by 5 seconds. Knew I could do it. All right, Jeffrey. Well, there we go. We're second. I did. So with the second lap, I only improved by 2 seconds in the first sector. So I had a lot of time in the final sector. I went to a workhouse today. Those who don't know what a workhouse is, back in like Victorian England, they built these big workhouses which housed homeless people. So you could turn up and be like, I'm homeless, please let me in. And they'll force you to work, for no money obviously, and do pointless tasks to hopefully make you realise, you don't want to be homeless anymore, like it's a choice. And they'll force you to go and get a job in the real world or something. So they made you do things that were boring on purpose and lots of times didn't serve a purpose, like breaking rocks up. You know, if there was nothing to do, they'd just send you to break rocks up for 8 hours. Why? Because I look like a homeless kid? No. I was feeling like an inmate when I was there, like looking at the rooms.
Has lost his front wing.
Nice one, Capelli.
Has lost his rear wing.
They're all on wets now. Brundle is on a lap, and I think he's probably about to go pole position. So, well, unless he crashes around the final corner, which is a real possibility. Quick, let's have a look. Oh, is he going to send it? Oh, my God. That's actually saved him around the final corner. Okay, Brundle's going to go pole here. No, he's not. He's gone second. He's slowed down in the final sector because of... Who's that? Katayama? Yeah, Katayama. Fair enough. Why was I there? It was a National Trust place, and I was just exploring and learning about workhouses. You can get arrested in the UK for being homeless. I think you can get arrested here for being homeless as well, depending on where it is. I mean, Jeffrey, you can do if you want, yeah. And I can put it in for the race. Just in case the race is wet. National Trust goated, yeah, I agree. I very much enjoy going to National Trust places. Not so much for actually like the houses and all that. Just for the grounds. Usually a nice place to walk around. Can you get arrested for downloading F1 Challenge 9902? If I fucking catch you, yeah. Yeah, I'll arrest you. I'll do it myself. Okay, thank you, Jeffrey. Thought I was going to do it dry anyway. Well, if we got that fixed, it doesn't matter. It's only really very, very heavy rain. I think that's the problem. When it goes to inters, and especially wets, it seems to be a bit better. Going to a workhouse and being forced to play AMS2. The worst. Anybody who went to a workhouse, by the way, was free to leave at any point. They didn't have to stay. But then lots of homeless people were like, oh, damn, we could go there and get 3 meals a day. And you had to work for 12 hours a day. But you'd still get, you know, a bed and 3 meals a day and regular washing. You wouldn't steal a car. Feels like a war crime playing AMS2. So Herbert's just gone third. I'll tell you if anybody else is on a lap. They're still all on the wets right now. I'm just going to have to tell you what's going on. JJ Lato's on a lap. I'll even go full screen for you so you can see. So I can see what's going on. Where is he? There he is. The LODs are a bit weird. It only loads the tyres in when it's... Well, depends on the camera angle, I think. He's gone 7th. We have Jean Lazy going quick. Hello, Fried. You travelled from Swansea to Nottingham today. Was horrid. What part of it that was horrid? The actual travelling? What do you go, like up the M6 and across to the M1 and then straight up again? Really minor crimes to get in a week in prison, yeah. Feels like it taints your experience. In what way does it taint your experience? Did I have a haircut? No, I didn't, no. Just woke up and my hair was freshly trimmed down. Oh, the train was grim. Oh, right, train. I'm thinking car. When somebody say the travel thing somewhere, I'm always thinking, oh my god. That's a wall, mate. Is he going to finish the lap at least? Yeah, respect. He's gone pole position with no rear wing. Yeah, I respect that. Gonna change it to live chat so I don't miss out on messages. Especially Trummed, yeah. Hit DRS across the line, yeah. How come we at the Glen today? It wasn't part of the real 93 season. No, it was not Crumply. So, I mean, I changed cars, I changed teams, I changed drivers. Why not change circuits? That's the next step, right? Morbidelli's on a lap. The Chesaris is also on a lap. Is JE's hair clapped or valid? Interesting question. I don't care on the response, by the way, because I'm happy with it, and that's all that matters. I think it's fine. I think it's quite all right. Basic, no nonsense. That's how I like it. Very round head. Not a bad hairline. I mean, obviously that's just the shape of my hairline, but not a bad hairline. It's all right. I remind you of a chimney sweeper. Yeah, that would have been my job. No, I would have hated that. Small sort of area. The Chesaris, fastest final sector there from the Chesaris, who goes 2nd place. I respect it. We've strayed from the real timeline, and Badawa is now an Arrows driver. It's not keeping you from doing it, just a funny feeling. Maybe it's something you need to get used to by continuing to make changes. I can understand what you mean. If you get too obsessed with it has to be like the real thing, then it would put you off from playing games because the game can always have funny AI moments or do silly things, and it would always break immersion. I think that's just another one of those things. Could F1 be going to Mid-Ohio for the US Grand Prix in 94? I don't think so. I turned into 2010 John Cena. That's okay, Bernie. Yeah, that's fine. I could have just timed you out for 30 minutes. At least you can time out people and not just ban them. Agostini around the final corner. Go on, Agostini! It's counting up. Can he go faster than he previously did? Yes, he does. He goes up to 7th place. He's improved by 2.5 seconds. So that's pretty good. And Andrea De Cesaris is on another lap, and he's going green in the first sector, green in the second sector. If it's a good final sector... Oh, he's going wide there, surely. No, he's kept it on the track. And across the line for Andrea De Cesaris, who goes within 0.5 of a lazy, who's on pole position. You can't see timers because it'll make the stream lag. I can see it. You can't. So I just rely on me telling you things. If we retire from the race, I'll turn it on so you guys can see it as well. Because it won't affect me then. It's only annoying when I'm driving and the FPS is lower because we've got the, the timings on the screen. That gets quite annoying. Right, it says current conditions dry, projected conditions overcast, but it's still wet tyre conditions. I don't know when to go out. Is it going to get worse? Is it going to get better? No, Zabash, I won't. Weird how the US has a lot of amazing racetracks, but pretty much none of them are good for F1, yeah. COTA is okay, but they have so much better circuit. They do, yeah. I like Road Atlanta. I like Road America. I like Watkins Glen. Mid-Ohio is okay. I don't really like COTA. Don't like Miami. Don't like Las Vegas. Screenfall, no, Jaden. It's a problem with OBS. Capturing your screen or monitor or whatever it is so much more intensive, and it can't sort of, you know, like how sometimes if you run a game in full screen it'll be 60 FPS, but if you run it in windowed borderless it will lower the quality and it'll be so much more intensive because it's not a dedicated like window. It's basically like that. Schumacher has gone out on the intermediates, so it's intermediate time apparently. I might sim forward a couple minutes and then go out on track on the inters. Tracy's now on the intermediates as well. And yeah, things are changing around now. Brundle goes pole on, that's on the wet tyres. Schumacher's gone second on the intermediates. So a couple more minutes. Capelli, Schumacher. Okay, Schumacher's now pole on the intermediates. I think that's time to go out there. He's doing another lap as well. Schumacher's about to cross the line for another lap. He's gone even quicker. 28.8. Right, it's Early's time to shine now. Let's see what we can do. You only like Vegas because it's at a normal time for you. Yeah, fair enough. They'd be ruined if they went to grade 1, yeah. Palmer Mondo has lost his front wing. Palmer Mondo has lost a wheel. Palmer Mondo is out. He's retired in sector 2. This morning, by the way, I got up at 5 AM, started working on the F1 Challenge career mode videos, the highlight videos from the 92 season, and did 4 videos, all the way up until about 11:30. Just like pretty much 6 hours just solid, glued to the screen, just, okay, one more video, one more video, one more video, one more video. And I got them all uploaded as well. I feel quite accomplished because of that. James Early has lost his hair, his rear hair. Has lost his front hair. Whoa. Popped out lots of videos today. Yeah, I've queued them all up to be released over the next few days. F1 Challenge today, which has already come out. F1 Challenge tomorrow. F1 Challenge the day after. And then AMS video on Monday. And then F1 Challenge on Tuesday. Still no sign of Jaden Harrison Racing back on the grid, though, unfortunately, for AMS. I'm getting comments about it now. Where's Jaden gone? I have to keep telling him. He's not gone. He's coming back. Saw them already. Yes, Fur. I saw you put a comment on one or two of them. It was unwatchable. Yeah, I found it quite difficult, Jaden. Though lots of people don't seem to mind or care. I guess it depends on what you're used to. Or how sensitive you are to that. Centre pole. Car feels quite nice on the inters. Building up the speed. Was 290. I'm only up by a 10th. Bro, my last lap was on full wets. I'm not expecting anything fried, honestly. I don't want to put expectations like that because then I'll be disappointed or the opposite. I just want to be neutral about it. Just take things how they come. You know? No, not like that.
Sector.
James Early reportedly open to anything, takes it as it comes. No, don't print that. Don't print. That's a lie. That's slant. No, that's libel.
Ayrton Senna has beaten his own provisional pole time.
Senna even faster. Around the final corner we go, up towards the line. We're 6 seconds off Ayrton Senna's time. I like this track. I think I mean, this layout suits 90s F1. We are washed on that lap, but maybe I can push a lot harder than I thought I could. We'll try into this corner.
You're down at the first sector.
Yeah, that's better. Who needs an apex? What's the favourite turn? Probably the chicane. I enjoy sending it through the chicane. Or the final corner. Or the first corner. They're all pretty good.
You're down at the second sector.
There we go. That's a personal best across the line. 31.5. Still 4 seconds off. That's closer to where we should be, though. Right, back to the pits. 16 minutes left. I'm in 11th place. My teammate is 3/10 ahead of me. But I don't think he's set times on the inters yet. Or is he just setting times now? Maybe he has just set times. No, he's on his in-lap. He did set his time on the intermediates. It's the difficulty right today. 3/10 ahead on the same tyres, and I think I can go faster. So, I think so. Oh, okay. We need to turn our attention to the main man. Where is he? Not Marco Andretti. Michael Andretti. So, Andretti's looking okay. Not really, actually, okay. He's slower than Badoer through the first 2 sectors. So Andretti ran the final corner, the most recent race winner in Formula 1. And he's going to set a 128.7, which is 1.1 seconds slower than Senna. It's 3rd place for Andretti right now. Half the grid jump started. Damn. Because of some start sequence, I guess. We have Franz Bernbach out there on the track right now. He's currently in 10th place. And he's looking to go quicker. 10th place is 3.5 seconds off pole, by the way. Berger and Martini are the 2 drivers who have not set a time yet. It's like F1 in Monaco, really. I hope Salford beat Grimsby later. I think Notts County are playing today against Chesterfield. If I was to go to any match, it'd probably be that one, because I know it's going to be like probably 18,000 people there. Bernbach up towards the line. It's going to be a 130.5, and it remains in 10th place with that one, actually. We have Olivier Grillard next across the line. Berger and Martini sounds like a good Friday night. Oh, yeah. Grillard 11th with a 131.2. Okay. Okay. Ah, you never edited the wet part, right? I see. That would make more sense. Says it's overcast conditions again. Does that mean it's going to get worse? What do you guys think we do? Do we stay in the pits for a few more minutes and hope it dries up? Or do we take a gamble now, go out on the intermediates and see what we can do? Because it might get worse. I don't know. We have 2 laps left. Well, let's say 1 run out left. My gamble is we're going to wait 3 minutes and then go out. So I'm going to sim forward 3 minutes. Capelli's on a very fast lap right now. He might take pole. He goes second quickest. Petresi on a fast lap. Yeah, he's gone pole. Holy smokes, that's quick. Andretti's on the softs. I'm on the softs. Go, go, go. Or if people are on the softs, maybe I'll wait another couple minutes. I'm going to wait until the end of the session with 5 minutes to go. Then I'm going to go out. That's what I'll do. Right, for the next 5 minutes, because I'm not on the track, I'll show you my screen. My FPS is going to be rubbish, but at least you'll be able to see what's going on. Gerhard Berger. Where is he? There he is. He's on track. Andretti's on the softs. Berger is on the softs. So it is drying up. Comas now on the softs. Barrichello goes out on the softs as well. Berger across the line. It's pole position. 25.7. It's damp, but it seems to be good enough. We now have Paul Belmondo out there as well. He's down in 28th place. Thomas Wood in the pits. He is 14.1 seconds off pole position right now. As we turn our attention to Jean Alesi. This is Watkins Glen, yeah. Andretti's soft confirmed. Who's everybody's pick for pole position from this point? Oh, Alesi's looking very quick. It could be Alesi. Can't discount Alesi. Surprisingly, though, he's on the intermediates. He's not gone for the soft tyres. I don't think Wood's getting pole. No. Sorry, guys. Could Andretti go back to back? You've got Wood. You've got Wood. I'm picking Wood. He's got Wood. That's pole by a whole second. Oh my God. Maybe it will be Andretti. I think for a time, Andretti is going to take pole position. Did I lose a bet? No, Peter. Why? Paolo Barilla's up in 23rd. I want to see Belmondo make it onto the grid. Andretti across the line. That's got to be pole. He's on pole by 2.6 seconds. Oh my God. I did not fix the graphics, J-Man. We won't be running this in the race. Just in this mode right now. We'll run it like this. The Cesaris. He is 6th place right now. This is going to change lap after lap. He stays 6th. That's disappointing. Okay, Rubens Barrichello. That's who I want to see. My teammate Barrichello. He's improving by a good wad of time right now. Could bring him actually inside the top 5. 3rd for Barrichello. With 7 minutes to go. He's 3rd place. Oh, it's raining again. It's raining. I need to go out. I need to go out now. I'm going to lose time. Quick! Go! Damn! We should have gone out 2 minutes ago, guys. Speed up! Agostini, you bloody idiot. Hold on.
Schumacher is now in pole
Schumacher to pole. I need to put the window capture back on. There we go. It's not a James stupid moment. We just gambled. We gambled, didn't we? Was it Comas P2? Well, it's Comas P3 now, I guess. Can only hope the conditions remain decent for the next 3 minutes. Otherwise, this is not looking good. There's spray, which is not great. As in, like, not just spray, but like the lines behind the cars. The wheel tracks, you see that? It's raining. We got to take a risk, though, and push. Because we are sort of dangerously close to the drop zone here. 21st place. Yeah, I will. Hang back a bit. Eddie's funeral, it's probably his fault. It's the team's fault. Not sending me out on time. Got a driver behind me. I need some space here. Now. Here we go. 22nd place at the moment.
5 minutes left of the session.
I want to look at a minimum top 15 here, really.
You're down at the first sector. You're down at the second sector.
It's better. It's not great. 16th place right now. Let's go again. We've got one more lap. It's full send on this one. Really need to find another second or so, I guess. I think the rain's gone again, actually. When it's all or nothing on this lap.
You're down at the first sector. There's only 3 minutes to go. You're down at the second sector.
That's it. Come on. 9th. That's the lap. 22.8. 9th place. That's what we like to see. We're up to 9th place. My team at Barrichello is 15th. Wow. Okay, let me show you the on-screen thing again. You can see what's going on. Thomas Wood's on a lap. Let's see Thomas Wood. Where is he? There he is. Barilla's 23rd, but he's in the box right now. There's 3 drivers behind him who can go quicker. One being Thomas Wood, who's going faster than Franz Byrne back in the first sector, I think. He is. Let's hope that Lotus behind him doesn't slow him down. Wood is 19 seconds off right now, but this is looking like a much better lap from Thomas Wood. He's slower than Byrne back in the middle sector. Wood round the final corner and up towards the line. Has he made it onto the grid? It's 22nd! Thomas Wood up to 22nd place. So right now he's made it. As we look to Franz Bernbach, the German, rounding the final corner, yet to score a point in his Formula 1 career. Could this be the day? That seems to be a decent lap. 20th place now for Franz Bernbach. Gerhard Berger currently down in 24th place. He's got no traffic in front of him, so this could be a lap that jumps him straight up the order towards the top handful of positions. It's a Benetton 1-2 front row right now. Schumacher ahead of Brundle. Both of them on track, but Brundle's not going to have time, I think, to get round to start his lap. Look, you look like the brown snooker ball, and why didn't you shave it for charity? I feel like it takes away the point. The point is I just want to be comfortable. Not, you know, generate money for charity by shaving my hair off. Not giving Moreno a seat, man. The more people ask, the less I'm going to do it. Right, Gerhard Berger. What can he do? It's got to be really near the front, surely. It's 5th place for Berger. Martini's in 4th right now. Wow. And Jean Alesi is going purple in the first sector as the checker flag is out. So you finish your current lap and that's it. No more. It means Paolo Barilla's made it onto the grid. Paul Belmondo has made it onto the grid. De Cesaris and Leto will be out. Leto, mate, in that car as well when his teammate... Wait, who does Leto drive for? That's both Saubers, isn't it? It's only you asking, Clay, yeah. Yeah, I know. This looks good for a lazy. We've sold the hair for charity. Who's going to buy it? It's raining again. The rain's come back. Incredible qualifying session here. Really, really enjoyable stuff. Jean Alesi around the final corner. He's looking to take pole position at the death. Alesi to pole. But Michael Schumacher, 2 corners to go, is improving sector after sector. As the Kaiser done enough here to grab back pole position at the final moment. Up towards the line for Michael Schumacher. Is it enough? It's not enough. He's in 2nd place and it's Alesi on pole. And nobody else is actually doing a lap. That's it. Yeah, everybody else is on an in lap. Well, there we go. What a session, guys. What a session that was. So I'm starting 12th in the end. Wow. Maybe Thomas Wood's going to buy my hair. He's got long hair. What's he need it for? Both Saubers out. Yeah, that's incredible. Did I pause that? Yeah, pause. There we go. So we have Jean Alesi on pole position today ahead of Michael Schumacher. Then it's Martin Brundle. Ivan Capelli in 4th. Pierluigi Martini up in 5th place. Gerhard Berger and his teammate Michael Andretti. Then we have Luca Badoa. Ricardo Tracy. Ayrton Senna, not good for Williams. 5th row. Eric Comas, James Early on row 6 ahead of Bertrand Gachot and my teammate Rubens Barrichello. Go completely bored if I win the race, yeah. Those are the times, so you can see. Could Alesi be a real contender for the championship? I mean, he leads the championship, so yeah, I imagine so. We have Johnny Herbert, Meguri Suzuki, Ukyo Katayama, Mark Blundell, Marco Agostini, Paul Belmondo, Franz Bernbach, David Coulthard, Gianni Morbidelli, Thomas Wood on his weekend debut in Formula 1 is actually on the grid ahead of Olivier Grillard and Paolo Barilla also on the grid. All the shit drivers make it onto the grid at the expense of both Saubers. A double D&Q for Sauber today. I was really not expecting that. Pretty extreme. Okay, let's run the post-qualifying scrutineering and then set up the race. Let's go. I look like a snooker ball. It is very round. I've got to say, I've got a nice round head. Look at that. A cranium. Okay, let's have a look. What do we got? 3 drivers picked at random. Michael Schumacher, Bertrand Gachot, and Ivan Capelli. Okay, okay. What do we do now? That. So first up is the Michael, who is okay. Bertrand Gachot is fine, and Ivan Capelli is fine. Okay, that's boring. Yeah, fair enough. Right, I need to install what Jeffrey sent me. AIW. And install that into the game. Using data. Circuits. It's Glen. Make a backup of the last one in case he's sent me something broken. If both the Sauber drivers are sacked, who's next? Don't think the Sauber drivers are going to be sacked from one race. You're the second worst rated driver in the database. I guess, but behind... Well, you're just ahead of... Who? Barilla, I think? Probably. Moreno comes at you. Bloody Moreno. Leave Moreno out of my sport. It's a 56-lap race, and James Early is on a 2-stop, boxing up 21 and 38. Kelvin Burt to make his debut in Formula 1 in 93. I think that might be a tad too early for him, if I'm honest. Both Sauber drivers not on the grid. Oh, dearie, dearie me. That's not good, is it? Not good at all. Is that Sauber's first D&Q of the season? I think it could be. Moreno Mania. You mean Kelvin Burt? I don't know. In the words of Jaden Harrison Racing. I do a shout out to Jaden Harrison Racing in one of the new F1 Challenge videos that I've scheduled to upload, by the way. Because at the start of the race, I almost said, the lights are green, there's racing to be seen. Stuck in my head. I'm trying not to say lights out and away we go because I don't want to say that. Obviously, that's David Croft. What else do I need to do here? Ah, yes, I know. Put the race talent files in. Then run the stat variator on that. I think that's it. I think I can just go into the game now. Yeah, I think so. Let's go gaming. Let's go gaming. Let's go! Let's go! Racing at Watkins Glen. Yes! This is going to be fun. Hopefully. Come on. As long as it's not as bad as, like, Canada. Because that was, you know, horrible. Lights out the way we goes Ben Edwards, actually. Is it really? Did he say that before David Croft? So David Croft, he stole it. It's lights out and away we go. Okay. My face has returned. No qualifying. 25 drivers. Let's go. The lights are no longer red. Let's hope no one ends up dead. That's a bit long-winded, I think. Lights out and away we go. No. The lights are no longer red. Let's hope no one ends up dead. Hello, Duddle. Trying to think of things that rhyme. The only thing that came to my mind was the lights are green. I've dumped a body in the stream. I don't know why. Am I okay? Maybe it's the haircut. Maybe it sent me down a wrong path in life. God. I don't know. I was trying to think of something that rhymed. I could think of stream, and I was like, what would you do with stream? The lights for the back markers are blue when Michael Schumacher eats his... What? James Dahmer, that's crazy. That's wild. Okay, current conditions are dry, projected to dry as well. So we're on a 2-stop. Boxing up 21 and up 38. Then going to the end, like that. Have a couple extra litres because we have the lap to the grid. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh yeah, and radiator intake, please. There we go. Save that as race. No, we can't. We can save it as RA. United States. Rah! I know it's not a bad word, Jaden. It's just a funny word. The year country Grand Prix is underway. Well, what I say when I'm like commentating, you know, actually, I'd say, you know, I do that. There's only one more thing to do. Let's go racing. The blah, blah, blah. Grand Prix is next. And we wait for the lights. 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5. The 1993 United States Grand Prix is underway. That's what I say, usually. United States law. Yeah. The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful. The lights ahead are yellow, as it's a mechanical failure for Barrichello. That's nice. I'll use that when Barrichello retires, if I remember. When Barrichello retires. Has James got it all planned out already? It's Crashgate. Right, car feels like car. Race time. It's dry. A dry race ahead of us. Let's get onto the grid. Might just skip to the starting grid. Yeah, I'm going to skip to it.
Hello there. The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful.
It said it! The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful. Over 15 degrees and climbing. It's an alright day for Formula 1. Were they actually at Watkins Glen in 93? No.
Alesi first.
The lights for him are black as James Early runs into the back. What does that mean? The light, what, the lights in my head?
Sixth.
Michael Andretti.
Seventh.
Michael Andretti.
Luca Badoa. Eighth.
Get DQ'd, yeah.
Riccardo Patrese,
Ninth.
Ayrton Senna,
10th.
Eric Comas,
11th. The Jordan driver endured a
A
lackluster.
lackluster.
qualifying
Shut
session
up, mate. I'm
and
not in a
faces
good
a
car.
start in the midst of
Do you
a
mean
chasing
lackluster?
battle. He starts
I'm ahead of Barrichello.
Bertrand
I'm ahead of my
Gachot,
teammate today.
13th. Rubens Barrichello. couldn't
Rubens
quite match the pace of
Barrichello.
his teammate. He
Rubens
starts
Barrichello.
14th. Johnny Herbert, 15th.
Gran Premio Watkins Glen Long.
16th.
Ukyo Katayama,
17th.
That's the name of the race.
Mark
Gran
Lundgren,
Premio Watkins Glen Long.
Marco Agostini,
19th.
Paul Belmondo in a top 20 position. I've seen it all.
Franz Birnbach,
21st.
Franz
Cool
Birnbach.
22nd.
Thomas Wood on the grid, who doesn't have a voice line. I'm sorry.
24th.
Yeah. And we got Grillard and Paolo Barilla making up the grid. Thomas Wood is also Japanese, apparently. Oops. Okay, guys. Well, there's only one more thing to do, and that's go racing. The 1993 United States Grand Prix is next. Let's go for it. Lights are on. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. The 93 United States Grand Prix is underway. Slightly bogged down start, but it picks up through 2nd, 3rd and 4th gear. Down towards the first corner we go. Can I outbrake the car on my left-hand side? We're going to try. Yep, through we go there. On whoever it is. I don't know who it is. Gasho, maybe? No, it's not Gasho. Who's Gasho's teammate? Comas? We're up to 11th. What's my straight line speed like? It's steady. Let's put it that way. Let's see what the AI are like through the... Oh my god, they're quite kind of quick through there. Was I maxing out on revs? Was there a pit lane speed limit? Because I want a pit lane speed limit, I guess. Well, they've all got the same gear ratio as me, so we're all in the same boat. Just got to do it overtaking through the corners, you know?
Ricardo Patrese.
Is running 10, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 11.
Bado up.
Has lost his rear wing.
Oh, who's crashed? Was that Thomas Wood already? Because I don't think it said a name. He's already crashed out his... Okay, he's crashed out his first race. Yeah, we're reaching like 283. 285 probably. By the end. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. That's not Thomas Wood. That's Paolo Barilla. Oh, does Paolo Barilla not have a... Ah! So Barilla doesn't have one either. And Wood. Well, it's Paolo Barilla out of the race. Thomas Wood lives on. He's still in the... He's last, but he's still in the race. Never you mind. Good things come to those who wait, says Thomas Wood. Good things come to those who lower the AI difficulty. Right, good early pace here. By early. Feeling pretty good. Lazy lead Schumacher at the start.
Already in the pit.
Streamline ready in the pits.
Madoa is running 10. Is right in front of you. You're running 11.
With my shockingly short 6th gear. Let's see if we can get closer to him. I think we probably max out at like, if I had to guess, 290. Like in the slipstream, I mean. The F1 Challenge UI is like spamming me with a message and I can't see the message because I don't have the UI open. I just have the lap counter. It keeps spamming me. What does it say? I don't know what it says. I think it might have said chance of rain or something. Oh yeah, Wood's already 30 seconds off the lead on lap 3. Hello, Typhon. Welcome to the start of the race. Oh yeah, we're faster than him. Bit of understeer there.
Shonalesi has just put up the fastest lap of the race. Madoa is running 10. Is right in front of you. You're running 11.
Yeah, placey bets. How many times is Thomas Wood going to get lapped today? Right, now we'll see how much speed I actually have.
In 6th gear.
Who? Wasn't listening.
Franz Bernbach.
Oh god, Burnback's crashed.
Marco Agostini.
Has lost his rear
Mate, Burnback and Agostini have crashed together. Oh! I got a chance around the outside? Yes, I have. We'll check out what happens to Burnback and Agostini when I go around this corner. Can't make this shit up, can you? They've crashed together. Who's stuck in 6th gear? Is it Agostini who's stuck in 6th gear? Ah, that's where it happened. Into turn 1, Burnback goes for an almighty send into the first corner and crashes straight into Agostini. Sorry, mate. I think that's going to be a penalty for France. I was still pretty fast, to be fair, Jane. When you said slow, I was expecting slow, you know? That's like, it's a decent. Okay. Mr. Burnback. I think it is Agostini stuck in 6th gear as well. I feel like I'm punishing my own child. 22nd for incident with Agostini. Going back to bed after seeing that, yeah. You've seen enough. Where's Thomas? Last, isn't he? Second to last. He's 9 seconds behind Grillard after 3 laps. He's only got 13 laps of fuel on board. I think he's just genuinely maybe the slowest driver we've ever seen. Hey Casey, what's happening? I'm just racing on F1 Challenge 99 to 02 with the 1993 season mod. Ooh. Berger, I reckon he's crashed at the final corner. It's going to give me a position. Let's have a look. He's already out the race. Where did he crash? So he's right on the back of the race leader, I guess. No, he's on the back of Ivan Capelli. Ah, he's gone wide there. At that hairpin, whatever that hairpin's called. Ran into the wall, so Berger's going to be out. I wonder how many times you'll see that today. Can't be too harsh on Wood. It's his first race. Hello, Tris. I'm marginally quicker than Michael Andretti at this stage. You can. Okay, sure. How many DNFs so far? 2 or 3. $56 laps is correct. That's how I calculated it. I think I put 56. Yeah, 56. You check if you want. Maybe it might be too low. I'm not sure. I can't remember what I based it on. Wait, what? Formula One at the Glen? What in the world's going on? Steering wheel position is quite inconvenient. Yes, if you want to actually see what's going on in the dashboard, I agree. Or chop the top half of the steering wheel off. You don't need it, do you? You're never holding the top of it. Is Glen a good track? Yeah, it is, yeah. I never got round to doing any sort of road circuits or whatever they're called on NASCAR Racing 2003. I only ever did ovals. I thought this was the Grand Prix version with the boot. Isn't that what I'm driving?
Michael Andretti.
It's running 8. It's right in front of you. You're running 9.
Up to 9th now, after Berger's retirement. Yeah, because I know the booters, here, this is where it changes. So now we're on the boot. Or part of the boot, you know? Without boot or with boot? Well, this just adds more to the track, I'd say. It's a bit too short without the boot, surely.
And Lacey has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
Track's a bit like Interlagos. Do you think so? I don't get that vibe from it. It's very high speed. I get more Brands Hatch. Reminds me of Brands Hatch. Yeah, put a link in if you want, Joe, didn't you?
Michael Andretti.
It's running 8. It's right in front of you.
It's probably, Clay, because I curbed the engine performance for everybody because they were way too quick. In hindsight, we could have just lowered, I don't know, lowered the... Maybe made it more draggy, I don't know, instead of lowering the engine performance. I took like 50 horsepower off everybody. 6, 7 people are watching. Nice, nice. Good to have you all here for my first race at Watkins Glen on F1 Challenge. It's just effort though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. $74 now. Whoa, come on. Hopefully we see a positive change to that as I stream more consistently again.
LaRousse.
Already in the pit.
Is it 40 years today since he... Really? Wow.
Running 8. It's right in front of you.
Well, what was it? Was it in a testing accident? Graphics mod, please. There's no graphics mod. I don't think anything like that exists for F1 Challenge. Yeah, Clay, it's a fun track. Definitely. And was that the last F1 driver death we had in the car until Ratzenberger, I guess? Unless I'm missing somebody in between. Like a better Zandvoort? Yeah, it does remind me of Zandvoort as well. Rear wing fell off going into turn 1. He doesn't have survived if there had been adequate marshalling, though. Broke his shoulder but died of smoking. Damn, really? Jesus. Yeah, I guess maybe testing back then wasn't as... Well, of course, testing now, every team tests at the same time, don't they? In official testing, unless there's shakedown. But I guess the marshalling system is better now.
It's running 8. Less than 3 seconds ahead.
I still cannot believe they don't pay marshals. Like, even the tippity top, you know, you're talking about the peak of motorsport, well, some would say, you know, the pinnacle of motorsport, Formula 1, and they don't pay marshals? There's no marshalling position. I guess unless you're like chief marshal, maybe you get paid then. But just to be a generic marshal, it pays nothing. That's crazy. I guess there's loads of people are willing to do it, right? Because you get closer to the action. You've got a responsibility. What's my age? I'm 12. Excellent giving De Angelis' contract, really. I look quite old for a 12-year-old. Yeah. Been working down the mine since the age of 6. I was the dude who just opened the doors for everybody walking past. They had an official name for doing that. They're down in like coal mines and whatever else. In the UK, back in the day, hundreds of years ago, they had children as young as 3 and 4 years old doing that job where they just open the doors. I wonder how many people called after Senna died. I've heard a few drivers speak about it. I think I heard Mansell speaking about it and Coulthard about, okay, when Senna died, somebody's got to get that Williams seat. What's the right thing to do? Do you call up? Do you wait for them to make a decision? Do you have to be like, their cooling off period, you know?
Michael Andretti.
This is not F1 Challenge VB, no. I mean, I think the circuit's pulled from VB, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not using F1 Challenge VB. Did him good, taught them respect, and another woke ruined it. Forza Horizon 6 now. I don't think I get much enjoyment out of it. I get so bored after an hour. Schumacher takes the lead with the lazy in the pits. What, he called Derek Warwick the slave? An interesting name. Is it Johnny Dumfries the one that was like from, you know, high society?
Michael Andretti.
Was some sort of lord? Or is that a different dude? Maybe not Johnny Dumfries. It's one of those. The late 80s. It might be Dumfries. Aristocrat, yeah. Let's have a look at Thomas Wood, see how he's doing. He's 10 seconds behind Belmondo. He's yet to box, so he's ahead of Burnback, who had to replace his front wing. We have 22 drivers left in the race. Earl of Butte. Or Boot. Boot. Where's Butte? Or Boot? Where is this place? The slave wanted to prove he was a free man. They're talking about Johnny Dumfries. That's an aisle. Okay. Who failed to qualify? Both Saubers. Oh god, is that Burnback getting lapped? Means we've closed up a bit. Fans, do me a favour, mate. Or don't. Didn't he just do like a few years of racing and he was left racing behind Johnny Dumfries?
Michael Andretti.
Is running 8. Is right in front of you. You're running 9.
My fave track. Watkins Glen Long.
Williams, already in the pit.
Martin Donnelly career-ending crash at Jerez. I seem to remember that was Sonny Hayes, actually. Who's Martin Donnelly? Wasn't it American Formula One driver Sonny Hayes? In all seriousness, though, right? Why didn't they just come up with his own crash? Why did they have to use Martin Donnelly? Couldn't they just make up their own backstory instead? That's wild, Jaden. Absolutely wild. Mods, ban that guy.
Michael Andretti.
Came from wealthy families. Well, I mean, it's rare at any point in history that a Formula One driver didn't come from a wealthy family. Very rare. I guess it depends on your definition of wealth. If you've somehow made it to Formula One, you've got to be wealthy. Am I single? No, I'm married to F1 Challenge 99 to 02. Single seater, yeah. Like, they used footage, right, from Martin Donnelly's crash and passed it off as Sonny Hayes, right? At the end, they credit Martin Donnelly for it. Obviously, they had permission. But it's a movie full of CGI. Why didn't they just create their own crash? Why did they have to use Martin Donnelly? They could have just come up with another crash. You could still drive for Lotus in, whatever, 1990. But why did it have to be Martin Donnelly? Just make one up. But doesn't it take away from the realism? I don't know.
Michael Andretti.
You know where I live. Thank you for that message. Thank you for that terrifying message. Well, that's Thomas. Oh, Thomas Wood slowing down Michael Andretti. Early says thank you very much and moves through. Race rage. I'd imagine about 10, John. Maybe he's Lester from GTA 5. Hey, Leo. Did Zach Brown ever reach F1? No. Andretti lost a load of time from that. We're less than 10 seconds behind a Williams at this stage of the race. We're having a great afternoon, I'd say, so far.
Ricardo Patrese.
Is running 7. About 10 seconds.
Herbert's crashed. He's hit a wall somewhere. We'll have a look at a replay of that.
Benetton, already in the pits.
Franz Bernbach.
Has lost his front wing.
And Bernbach's out. Bernbach and Herbert out. Herbert was a few positions behind me. Is it going to be the final corner? Yeah, wide at the final corner into the wall. Meanwhile, we had Franz Bernbach losing a... Did it say rear wing? Where's he going to lose a rear wing? Oh, what the heck? There's a car. Oh, right. Okay, so this happened earlier on. Thomas Wood. On board with Thomas Wood, who's got passed there by Herbert, then sends it back up the inside, spins around. Oh, dear. That's a nasty one. Hang about it. Is Bernbach still in the race? He is. He's got away with that. So Wood missing a front wing. Bernbach missing a front wing. That's a rough one. Wood should have held the brakes, really. He starts turning forward and goes straight into the path of Bernbach. Sorry, Thomas Wood. That's a penalty, mate. There's a penalty for Thomas Wood on debut. For an incident with Berm. That's funny. So Bernbach has crashed with Agostini and Wood has crashed with Bernbach. These are all created drivers. Get Moreno in the sport. Get Moreno. Get Derek Warwick in. Yeah, what's Derek Warwick up to? Get Mark Blundell in the car. No, he's already in the car, isn't he? Never mind. It's a fairly short debate, Maury. I think I put Derek Warwick as the reserve driver for McLaren. Katayama's had a crash. As I'm chasing down his teammate Belmondo. Ukyo Kat is out the race. Or is Yuko Katayama? That's Yuko Katayama? Suspension has collapsed. Is he just going to park it in the racing line? Yes. Yes, he is. Not a cool cat, no. Warwick versus Moreno in the James Early chat is better than Senna versus Prost. You had to choose one driver in the peak of their career to win a world championship for you. You've got Derek Warwick or Roberto Moreno. Who'd you go for?
Ricardo Patrese.
Is running 7, about 10 seconds ahead. You're running 8.
Tyrrell.
Already in the pits. Already in the pits.
You'd just fold the team. Damn. Going Roberto Moreno. I probably would have picked Moreno as well. Warwick's brother Paul died in a British F3000 accident at Alton Park in '92. Really? I did not know that. You can't pick Sonny Hayes. What, 5 races in a row. A career cut short. This is the danger of motor racing, I guess. Actually, maybe I did know that. But I just didn't retain the information. I've definitely read about it before.
Jordan, already in the pits.
Joycey, is that message... What's the context to that message? Are you minutes behind in the stream, potentially?
You're running 8.
The only thing, parking thing I can think of is
Already in the pits.
the Thomas Wood Turn 1 incident. It was the real deal. How old was he when he died?
Has lost his front wing.
Is that Thomas Wood? Has he lost his front wing?
Is in the pits now.
Oh my god. What's he doing? What is Thomas Wood doing?
Has retired in sector 2.
What is this guy doing? Can't be serious. He's a danger. He's an absolute danger out here. So he gets passed by Patrese, sent into the chicane. Is he going to go wide? Okay, we can put it down to failure, I guess. You are a bit of a liability. I don't know how long you're going to last in the seat, I'll be honest. Oh, you're only a minute behind. Okay.
Kelly has moved into the lead.
Oh. Pelly into the lead. Race Rage to replace Wood, yeah. After Race Rage blackmailed me. Buff to make it onto the grid. Maybe, but I only changed the talent files after the season.
Ricardo Patrese.
Is running 7. About 10 seconds ahead. You're running 8.
In a bit of no man's land right now, yeah. At least we're in a good position. Feeling really comfortable. I do really like this track. It's a feel-good circuit because I'm not horrendously slow. Like I was in Canada.
Kelly is stuck in 6th gear.
Oh, okay. He takes the lead and then gets stuck in gear. The extra TV time he produces. I'd be interested to see, you know, in modern Formula 1. For example, Cadillac, they really don't show Cadillac much at all because they're just at the back of the grid. If you had a driver making loads of mistakes, do you think they'd show it in modern F1 or would they just hide it? I imagine they wouldn't show it if it was constant, you know? If Max Verstappen makes a mistake, of course you're going to show that. But, you know, if Rio Haryanto at the back of the grid spins for the 6th time in a race,
Running 7. About 15 seconds ahead. You're running 8.
is this the Glen? Yes, yes it is. Only the top 10 of the constructors share the TV rights. Ah. So next year, if they were to finish, let's say, ahead of Aston Martin, I imagine it'll be different.
Ferrari already in the pits.
Bottas spins 6 times into it, yeah. I'm sure they showed Massa spin how many times he did in Silverstone 2008 as well.
Michael Schumacher has lost his rear wing.
Okay. I am boxing. I'm going to stick to the original strategy, but Schumacher's just crashed now. So that is Capelli boxing to retire. And Michael Schumacher's in the lead, and he's crashed into the wall at the final corner, I imagine. This is great. We might get points. I'm going to box this lap. That's heavy into the wall for Schumacher. Might increase the rigidity of the rear wings going forward, I think, a little bit. I've won from years ago for a solid minute. Because of the hair, I imagine. Hello, James Early Clips. Right, we are boxing like we're supposed to.
Pit crew ready. There's a spin in sector
Box, box.
Shona Lacey has taken the lead.
I think this is my pit box here. Nice and early on in the pit lane. Are we seeing a Jordan scoring points? Maybe. See how things go for the rest of the race. Minardi stopped BAR finishing in top 10, yeah.
Badola is running
I mean,
ninth.
BAR were by no means the slowest in 99. They just couldn't finish a race, could they?
Ligier.
Already in the pits. Benetton already in the pits.
But surely they'd be forced to show Cadillac a lot more if they were competitive. They must do. You know, if it's like they're battling for a win, you're not going to just show 15th place.
Martin Brundle has lost his rear wing.
Mate, it's going to be lap after lap now, isn't it? Whilst they're lapping people. Martin Brundle's going to be out. If I don't score points. We might win, yeah.
Cahelli is running ninth.
How much of the responsibility for mechanical failures falls on the drivers? Well, I imagine if it's a problem they think they're going to have, or know the car is... Let's say the car's temperamental when it gets past, like, I don't know, a certain temperature in the engine. Then you tell the driver to drive a certain way so it doesn't, you know, push the engine too much, I guess. And maybe other parts of the car. I'd say bad reliability is much more on the car itself than the driver. Sure, the driver has an effect. Especially further back you go when you've got, you know, manual gears. I imagine some drivers are very aggressive. What, praising drivers for being harsh on the car? Yeah, I don't imagine you're going to hear much of that. I guess that's just praising drivers for pushing the absolute limits, you know? Unrealistic calendar, unsubbed. We've had a Michael Andretti win, so I think that's more unrealistic. What do you guys think is more unrealistic? Michael Andretti winning a race for McLaren in '93, or Watkins Glen being on the calendar in '93? Oh my god. Belmondo, you scare me. Gary Suzuki in 8th. Career best performance. UGE Day. Both kind of hilarious, I agree. And it's a reality in this career mode. Hey Dan, new trim? No? I've had this hair for ages.
Ligier.
Already in the pits.
By the way, for those who weren't here earlier, compared to yesterday, my hair has been cut again. It's even shorter than yesterday.
Badola is running 6th, about 15 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
Oh gosh. Yes, he did, Ash, yeah. We had a red flag yesterday. Mado in 6th place right now.
Ricardo Patrese.
Has lost his rear wing.
Hey, it's genuinely going to be every single top driver crashing, and I might win. I've not heard much about Forza Horizon 6. For those who have played it, what do you think? Like Hacky says, apparently he's getting a lot of praise. Of course, it wouldn't be safe for F1 unless they, like I said, we were talking about this earlier. If it went to be, you know, FIA Grade 1 circuit, bit for Formula 1, they would completely reprofile it. It would be a different track.
Vandoa is running 6th, about 15 seconds ahead.
What's good about it? Like, different compared to the other games?
Williams already in the pits.
Could this be the day I get a podium?
Has lost his front wing.
Coulthard's crashed. Better progression, more charm. Actually fun and not boring. I think Forza Horizon 1 I remember having charm. Let's see what happens to Coulthard. Mate, he was 10th. He's crushed. Is it only his front wing? I think he might have lost. Oh, right. Okay. Well, Patrese, this is going to be the problem. Patrese's boxing to retire the car. Coulthard decides to just send it in there and crash into him. And Patrese's out of the race anyway. Coulthard's only damaged himself. I'm not going to give a penalty. A lot of content. I mean, the Assassin's Creed games have a lot of content, but it's all filler, isn't it? Like, collect this, collect that. I don't even know if you can call that good content.
You're running 7th.
They're yet to pit in front, some of them. We are up to the points, and there's a few drivers in front that need to box. I feel like I'm in a net P4 at the moment. Well, maybe not. If Bado's on a 1-stop, then I'm not beating him. A lazy Martini, Senna, the top 3, and Bado is in 5th. Wow.
Tyrrell.
Already in the pits.
You're scared of viruses, yeah. Yeah, if we get to the end of the race without any major issues, I really think it could be a podium. Andretti's 4th. So we were ahead of him before the pit stops. Obviously, Andretti and Bado haven't stopped yet. So if I am to be ahead of them, then I am a net P4. It's taken a while if we are to get a podium today. No, Hacky, I've not. I don't think I've ever used this in a career... Well, a career mode. I think I used it in... If it's on AMS2, I used it in that kart season that I did. But an actual career mode, I don't think I've used it. First career points for Luca Badawi. Yes. I'm not forgetting he's already scored points. I don't think he scored points. Yeah, he made his debut this year, didn't he? So, yeah, he's not scored points. I just couldn't remember who was on my grid in 92 and if he scored then. Got deja vu feeling. I really don't drive this track much. My most experience on this track would be iRacing. I'm not lapping faster than the two drivers ahead. They'll be on less fuel than me. Ferrari ready in the pits. That's got to be for race leader Jean Alesi. So Alesi boxes. Championship leader Jean Alesi in the pits. When do you guys think Grand Pro Circuit will be released? Bearing in mind it's just one person working on it. Marcel Baragnai. If I had to guess, I would say not this year. If I had to guess, I'm going to say mid-2027. And even then, I don't know if it'll be in like a full completed game state, you know? So I know he said he wanted to have, what, 10 seasons through the 80s? Any chance of rain? Don't think so. But Marcel's latest video shows when you're in the pits, the, what do you call it? Like the telemetry screen? It looks really nice. Really like the layout. Would not come out feature complete. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to. Might just come out, you know, with a season, I guess. That might be the aim. Oh, Fried, you're thinking Formula Circus. Grand Pro Circuit is a different game. Arava is most definitely not involved with Grand Pro Circuit. You know, if Grand Pro Circuit does come out, right, and it's a good game, which I'm sure it will be a good game, I wonder if... probably not. I was going to say if any of the big F1 YouTubers, you know, the Codemasters Games YouTubers would play it. But I can't imagine they would. Because it's, you know, not modern Formula 1.
Lotus.
Already in the pits. Vandoa is running fifth. Is right in front of you. You're running sixth.
Matt 212 and Tom 97. Yeah, I believe. Well, Matt 212 will. Well, then again, I don't know. I don't know if they would. Hello, Rhino. Interesting time for you to be awake. When Grand Pro Circuit comes out, and like I said, I'm not going to assume it's going to be a good game, but I think it will be. I will be playing that a lot. God. Blundell, please. Please, sir. He's hit the wall. And through goes Early. We are in the points. Baddo has been into the pits, so he's out behind me. Andretti's in the pits now. Have we done enough? I think we have.
Michael Andretti.
Through we go. 4th place. I think they're on a 1-stop, though. So I think I'm a net 6th. They need to make no more stops. I need to make 1 more. You're woken up by the dogs. Instead of trying to go back to sleep, you are here. I'm not even going to ask you guys about the Jeff Crammond Racing re-releases. Did I ever race with Jimmy Broadbent? I actually did race with Jimmy Broadbent. He will by no means remember it. I raced with him in 1 race on AMS 1. It was the 1996 Formula 1 season. And it was the Australian Grand Prix. And this is about maybe 6 years ago. Basically, I was still making content, but I had a very small channel. Much smaller than it is now. There's a guy called Lewis McGlade. Some of you will know Lewis McGlade. He was making YouTube videos at one point. I don't think he does anymore. But he's a commentator. Sim racing commentator and real life commentator. And he asked me, do I want to join this AMS league? And I said, sure. And I did 1 race. Thanks, Jaden, and good luck to you as well. No, I don't have much hope for it, yeah. He's racing the 24 hours this weekend. Yeah, of course he is, yeah. You kind of dig it. I mean, it's a great track, Rhino. Gotta say, it's a great track. Who's this in front of me? Morbidelli, I guess, yeah. I've lapped Morbidelli. I'm on fire today. I really like this track on this game. This is definitely going to be on the calendar more. And I think I'll actively look forward to it each year as well. It's just one of those. I've jinxed it now, yeah. Well, whatever happens now, even if I crash into a wall or get a failure, it's still been good. No doubt people would say, oh, bottle job earlier, at it again. Not he's bottled it again. Yeah. Is it better than Donington Park? Probably yes, because of the novelty. I've not got as much experience on this track as I do Donington. Same way when F1 2014 came out and they added in Sochi, I really liked that track because it was new. And then after a while I realised it was not a good track. I'll tell you one track that a lot of people like that I just don't. Austria. The Red Bull Ring. So boring. I agree as well, yeah. I think there could have been a good selection of tracks to be used. Osterite Ring, better than A1 Ring, yeah. It's similar, just very, very big, isn't it? Similar layout, at least. We've not had any reliability upgrades. Not so much pace upgrades either. I think we had one rear wing upgrade a couple of races ago. Austria is a beginner's track. Yeah, I think it's not technical enough. You're not really thinking when you're driving that track. I could kind of say the same about this one, but I feel like you're in more of a flow state at this track. It is boring, Nose, yeah. Hello, Shane. Welcome. You join us on lap 35 out of 56 of the United States Grand Prix.
Martini is running third. About 35
No need to
seconds
apologise, Shane. I'm not expecting anybody to beat
You're
you.
running fourth.
Although I don't really know what I'd do. You know, if I streamed, like, this series, seemingly people like and I like, and there was, like, genuinely zero viewers, I don't know how I'd feel. I'd probably think there was a problem. Like, maybe I'm not going live, maybe my internet's down. That'd be a very weird scenario. I'd probably not stream it. I'd probably stop the stream thinking there's a problem. Head of Andretti, I imagine we need 30 seconds. Which game was that, Michael? How's my day been? Very productive. I made 4 F1 Challenge videos this morning and uploaded them and scheduled them all. Then I went to a workhouse, not to do any work, just, you know, an old workhouse to see what it was like. Got back in time to set this stream up and go racing. I am starving though because I've not really had lunch or dinner.
Martini is running third. About 35 seconds
So I am
ahead.
looking forward to dinner,
You're running fourth.
which will be pasta. Paul Belmondo in front again. Oh, I got my porridge in at 5 a.m. Then I had a bit to eat when I was at the workhouse. Sort of a cake. A small sandwich. But that was at midday. Or just before midday, I think. Early's no Wood, who showed his class today. Yeah, he sure did. Thomas Wood was on fire today. What F1 team would I like to see back in F1? More obscure the better. ERA. Watch Thomas get points tomorrow. Yeah, Canadian Grand Prix of 2000 tomorrow. I'll do my setup work for it tomorrow morning.
Martini
Love BMW to come
running
back.
third.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
All right, Nils. I have a pain in my chest right now. I think it's because I'm hungry. I have a pain in my chest and then I can feel it in my shoulders, which I don't think is good. Let's pause the game a second and relax my shoulders. Ugh. Merc, Audi, BMW and F1 without a German Grand Prix would be a tragedy, yeah. No, it's okay. I get that when I'm hungry sometimes. It's like, it's a hunger thing. Not my heart. It's just like I don't know what it is. On my body reacting thinking, bro, why are you not eating food? You always eat food at this time. Like, why are you not eating food? Come on, mate. So we should be boxing next lap. It's 999. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. I've so far never needed to call 999 for anything. I've had 999 called on me because when I was a very small child, I think I had a seizure. And then that's the only time I've been in an ambulance as well. I think it was like heat stroke and I got a seizure. And I was in hospital for a few days. I don't remember any of it. I must have been like maybe a year old. Oops. Fugitive of the law as a kid, no. Where pasta? It's pasta time. Where pasta?
Jordan, already in the pits.
What law would James commit that would suit him? What law breaking would I commit? Fraud. Right now we're doing enough. We could just stay out until the fuel's worn down a bit more. That would be going against what the team want me to do, though. Which I don't really want to do. I want to stick with the strategy because that's what the team have told me to do. The AI don't have the advantage of being able to extend either, so I shouldn't either. I will, however, put a bit more, less fuel in for the final stint. As I know we're not burning as much fuel as expected. Although they're not bringing me into the pits yet. I'll wait until they request a pit stop for me.
About 35 seconds ahead. You're running 4.
Oh, I hear a car. Oh, there's a car behind me. It's my teammate. I've lapped Barrichello. What would be James's gangster name? Lil Earls. No gangster is called Lil Earls. You'd have no credibility. Okay, they want me to box this lap. So we box this lap. J. Earl. It's just my name with letters cut off. Jerl. Big Earls. Okay, not... yeah, that would give me credibility, being Big Earls instead of Lil Earls. Right. I'm going to put... So we're not using as much fuel. I'm going to put 15 laps in. Wrong side of the track. James the Senior just makes me sound like an old age pensioner.
Pit crew ready.
Barrichello is now back on the same lap as me because of this pit stop. It's a very long pit lane, I think. We're only going 79 kilometers an hour, which is where we lose some time. Let's go, lads. Pretty slow pit stop, not 8.4. Andretti's surely going to go through.
Running third. About 45 seconds ahead.
2 seconds behind, 1 second
You're
behind.
running 4.
Nice turn. Martini third, Hal. Lots of big names out the race.
David Coulthard has lost his rear wing.
David Coulthard's out the race. He's not a big name, though. Not at this point. And Scuderia Italia do have a large upgrade this weekend. As I rejoin in 5th, I'm ahead of Badoer. I'm behind Andretti. Let's find out what happened to David Coulthard. Dr. Earls. I can't consider myself a serious gangster if I'm called something like that, guys. Yeah, he just crashed at the final corner, like so many others have. It's wide at the final corner into the wall. Why are they going 3 wide down the main straight? Incredible. Incredible action on show. As we're in the final stint of this race. Your gangster name is Frank. Good enough. Frank Williams himself is already enough of a gangster. Highs and fires people. Crashes cars. That's gangster activities, I think.
Tyrrell.
Already in the pits.
Fires world champions. Not just one world champion, multiple times.
Michael Andretti.
Is running fourth. About 5 seconds ahead. You're running fifth.
We should call it the Santa virus. Because people are given it by other... I don't know. Sounded good in my head before I said that. You said I'd score points. Regardless of if you said it or not, I don't think the outcome would have changed.
Already in the pits.
Straight up the inside. Paul Belmondo. A lazy Martini Senna, the top three.
Already in the pits.
Can't believe Senna's still behind Martini. Has Martini got points this year? Yes, he has. He's in 10th place in the championship. Is everything all right? Everything's pretty good, Lazari, yeah. How's everything with you? Can we score a podium?
Is in the pits now.
If there's, well, 2 retirements up ahead, yeah. Frank, look at all my talent on show. Please, look at me. It is the weekend now, yeah.
Michael Andretti.
Is running fourth.
Who else is happy that it's the weekend? It makes no difference to me, just because I'd be doing this regardless of the day, I guess. Back marker coming out of the pits. Gasho. He's selling stuff at a flea market. Ooh, exciting. What sorts of things are you selling? NASCAR Heat Evolution. Is that a new one or is that an older one? But if it's the Evolution, it's got to be a new one, right? This week, the weekend for you means back to work. Ah. Not so great then. That'd be kind of funny, Shane, yeah. From F1 driver to F1 manager. On the beautiful game that keeps on giving, F1 Challenge.
Already in the pits.
Felt different when you were still in school. What, the weekend, yeah? Oh, Friday, leaving school on Friday, mate. Oh, what a time.
Is running fourth. About 5 seconds ahead. You're running fifth.
Footy jerseys. What, the definitely real football jerseys that you get for like €5? 2016 game, right, okay. I have done sort of a manager mode on F1 Challenge before. We did like a season and a half. It was called Streamline. Very original name, I know. The team was called Streamline. And the series was called Streamline. Hi, Armis, thank you. Will you be telling people that they're not real jerseys, or will you just pretend not to notice? I guess if people asked you specifically, you'd have to be honest, right? How's Jaden doing? I don't know, you could ask him. He's streaming right now, I think, on... I don't know if he's streaming on YouTube or on his Discord, I'm not sure.
Michael Andretti.
Ah, it's GP2, yeah. I read GP2. I don't think of the GP2 series. I think of Grand Prix 2. So every time somebody says Jaden streaming GP2, I'm thinking, what? Since when does Jaden play Grand Prix 2? Early buy stream manages the team, yeah. Lazera, I'd be fascinated to know what the profit margins are. I've just seen Joyce's message. That was wild. Absolutely wild. Off the charts. Went to this cathedral today. I was having a look around this cathedral. And I imagine, I don't know the religious terminology, but some dude turned up, this old dude, wearing some ceremonial garb, started talking to me, showing me areas of the cathedral. And every time he was saying something, I was trying to avoid saying my usual response if somebody tells me something, which is like, ah, cool. Ah, nice. Sick. Cool. You know, those words, I'm trying to avoid them. So I was just like, ah, that's really fascinating. Interesting. Ah, really? I did not know that. You know. Just to avoid looking like a ruffian, I guess. For saying the word cool. It's fascinating. Ah, that certainly does pique my interest. I'm great, Leo. Really, really good at it. Oh, that is, yeah, that's intriguing. I didn't know that. Well, could you tell me more about this? Really? Oh. Wow. Yeah, turning up to a place, I've never really been to this place before. And you telling me all about the history is absolutely fascinating. So thank you very much for taking your time to do that. Yes, I'll definitely leave a donation at the door. Me having a pretend conversation with a person. I don't speak like that in real life. I say, ah, yep, nice, thanks. That's how I speak.
Michael Andretti.
Scratching, yeah. Well, my new thing now, because of my hair, I can't stop just touching my hair like this. I don't do that when I'm talking to somebody. That'd be kind of weird, just. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tell me more. Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah, really good. No, but the chin one is good. Just yeah, like a. I'd have to do it like a. That's good. Proper thinking face. First time in 2 to 3 years, so you totally understand your situation. It's just nice. The facial hair, a good brush. I've got none. If I did, I'd probably just. Yeah, keep talking. Real interesting. I've not played San Andreas, so I don't know. I don't get the reference. Well, I kind of get the reference, without knowing the actual context. Yeah, I'm going to start saying balling. That's what I should have said. Balling. There was, where I was, there was this old couple from America. I don't know where in America. The south of the United States, I imagine, based on their accent. She was very loud, and she was in the gift shop, like asking. She said, "I'm not going to do her accent. I can't do it right now." But she was asking, "Is there any ornaments I can buy here so I can put on my tree? Every time we go on a trip, I buy an ornament from every place I go to." And the woman brought this ornament out. She's like, she was just so really, really loud. For some, I don't know why. You had a ponytail and now the back of your head is cold. Senna's made it past Martini. Okay, so Martini down to third. And I'm really not catching Andretti here. I'm starting to think I'm not getting a podium today.
Is running fourth, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running fifth.
It's a big country, so they have to shout so they can hear each other. Yeah. I can't imagine it's like... I know it's a stereotype, like Americans being louder. But I imagine the stereotype comes from tourists. Because to be a tourist, in my opinion, you've got to be more outgoing. So naturally, you'd be a bit louder, I guess. That's my theory. That's balling.
Michael Andretti.
As an American from Indiana, you can confirm many conversations are shouted through cornfields.
You're running fifth.
I knew somebody who lived in Indiana at one point, I think. What a successful and non-eventful race it's been for me. I feel so very comfortable right now. Oh boy. What cathedral was it? It was... it's Southwell Minster. Southwell spelled Southwell. That's how it's spelled, but it's pronounced Southwell. Because, I don't know, English language. Is it worth buying an electric scooter to go to work? 70 kilometers every day on the home work, home trip.
Running fourth.
How do you travel now?
Ahead.
You travel in your car?
You're running fifth.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how far an electric scooter can go on its power. Used to go there for school trips. I've never been before. Do I like China, the country? I have no opinion on China. %of people on my course at Nottingham University were Chinese. There was about, what, 25 people in the class? And maybe 18 or 19 were Chinese students. Shouldn't I be lower than down than 9th? Yeah, I guess. I'm 5th right now. Did I learn any Chinese? No. I'm not a sociable person. I didn't talk to many people in my class. Big gold Jesus in there, yeah.
Michael Andretti.
Is running fourth. About 5 seconds ahead. You're running fifth.
Down the track. DNF 2 guys in front. How am I supposed to DNF them when they're in front of me? You want me to intentionally slow down until they lap me? And then just take a punt at them. Knock them into the wall. You were both a United fan and a Ferrari fan as a kid. Before I discovered my local team when I was the age of 8, I was a Glory supporter. I apparently supported Arsenal in 2006 and then switched allegiances to Manchester United for 2007. But by the time 2008 came around, I was at Notts County for mate. I forgot where I was again. Keep going to the right hand side. "20-minute conversation with Jehovah's Witnesses." Wow. I went to school with a family of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Michael Andretti.
Is running fourth. About 5 seconds ahead.
You know what's weird,
You're
right?
running fifth.
So, I don't know what it's like in the other areas of the UK. Primary school, which is the ages of, 7 to 11, something like that. I did not go to a religious school, but every day we had an assembly where we'd sing, like, Christian songs and then do a prayer at the end, right? I wasn't religious. Maybe one person in my class was religious, and then another dude was religious who was a Jehovah's Witness. And they didn't take part in the singing or whatever, or the prayer. They stood outside whilst it was going on inside. Why didn't I get that choice? I'm not religious. Why are they making me do that? Just a bit strange. Like, it was just not... Obviously, when I was a kid, I just thought it was normal. You were nearly a Mormon, really.
Is running fourth. About 5
Probably trying to make
seconds ahead.
yeah.
You're running fifth.
I know the vast majority of the UK now is not religious. It's weird they still try and teach that in school. But I don't think they really... It doesn't feel like they're teaching the religion. It's just we're singing songs and then doing a prayer. What? I don't know. Just kind of random. Hello, Raka. We have Catholic schools in England as well. Catholic schools, Church of England schools, just generic schools as well. Yeah, we had RE as a lesson in my school as well, where we learnt about other religions. They didn't believe fully in dinosaurs. Huh? What's to believe? The bones are fake. The bones we've dug up, they're not real.
Michael Andretti.
Is running fourth. About 5 seconds ahead. You're running fifth.
I'm curious to see what it's like in other countries. What's RE? It stands for religious education. Just learning about religion. Yeah, it stands for Resident Evil. We all had to play Resident Evil in school. Yeah, John, I guess that would make the most sense. Most relevant to students in the UK to learn about their own culture. There was no bias when I was studying RE in school, for sure. We never learned about Christianity.
Michael Andretti.
Right, 2 laps to go. Or is it 1 lap to go? Am I on the final lap? Because of the leader being a lap ahead of me? Have you missed something important? You've missed a lot of the front runners crashing into walls, losing their rear wings. The Williams, or one of the Williams, the Benettons are out. Berger's out. What in the world is civic formation class? Oh, Thomas Wood being a menace, yeah. Well, Lazy's won. He's extended this championship lead with that one. I think Senna's going to finish second, though. And we are not going to get our first podium in Formula 1. Unfortunately. I really thought it was going to happen. He ran the final corner for the final time. It's going to be another 5th place, though, across the line for early. 5th place in his first race in the United States. Senna 2nd across the line. More points. Martini gets a podium for Scuderia Italia. Wow. It's a very comfortable race to just drive through. Not a very long race, I don't think. It was nice. I liked it. What does secular mean, by the way? I don't know what that means. Can't wait for the disqualification. No science subjects in primary. I had science subjects in primary. Not partial to any religion. Ah, right. I once went to speak to the humanist chaplain at university. I was really curious about his views. This was during the 1 week of my life where for some reason I just did everything that was out of my comfort zone. It was like the longest week of my life, but the most rewarding one. And I can never return to that. But it was good for a week. And I went to speak to the humanist chaplain, and he was... God, the most biased person I've ever listened to. It was really hard, and he would not accept... Like, I had some views about things, and he was just like, no, nothing like that. I was like, okay. I was assuming you'd be more open to different views. How wrong I was. Anyway,
With the race over,
end of the
let's
race.
take a look at the classified results. Alesi first.
Maybe up the laps for next year. That's the amount of laps it's supposed to be, John. Any more and it'll be too long a race, as in like kilometres-wise.
Michael Andretti.
Fourth.
Jean Alesi
Jordan
wins.
driver, fifth.
Ayrton Senna second.
Luca Badoer,
Pierre
sixth.
Luigi Martini. Michael Andretti. James Early ahead of Luca Badoer. Badoer's first points in Formula 1. Rubens Barrichello, season best result. Really good race for... Belmondo retired. Interesting. Really good race for Jordan, I'd say. Who join any societies and become invested tend to be opinionated. I think it's yeah. It's impossible not to have a bias towards things. I guess you could not act on a bias, but I think it's impossible not to have a bias. At all, I mean, you know. Obviously, some things you're just going to be indifferent on. Long Beach for USGP 94. I'd much rather stick to Watkins Glen. After that, I really enjoyed that. So I'd definitely stick with Watkins Glen. We really did make the grid, yeah. And Belmondo. I mean, it didn't last long, Barilla, did he? Right, who got... Burnback and Wood have penalties. Both of them didn't finish the race. No, Burnback did finish the race. Okay, so he's going to have a 20-second time penalty, which knocks him down to last place. Who got the fastest lap? A Lazy got the fastest lap. It was a 1:20.618. Ferrari lap 11, 1:20.618. And now we'll run the post-race scrutineering. So let's jump into the internet and do that. By the way, guys, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like on the live stream, that would be very much appreciated. If you've enjoyed yourself, of course. Not going to force you to do it. If you've enjoyed yourself, then I would appreciate a like. Trying to get my likes back up a bit higher. What do I need to do here? How many people finished the race? All the way down to Franz Bernbach. 14 drivers. Okay. Here we go. There we go. You can have my face on the screen as well. 3 drivers picked at random. Paul Belmondo. Belmondo finished 3. He did. James Early. And Pierluigi Martini. Thank you, Niall. So who was that? Paul Belmondo. James Early. And Pierluigi Martini. I mean, it's been a while since we've had a disqualification. First up is Paul Belmondo, who is okay. James Early, he's fine. Pierluigi Martini from 3rd. That was next to the disqualification. He almost lost his podium there. He was very lucky to avoid losing his podium. Everybody is legal. So good job to the grid for making it through. And that brings us to the end of today's live stream. Tomorrow I'll be live with the 2000 Canadian Grand Prix on Automobilista. So if you're looking forward to that, then I'll see you tomorrow for that one. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you whenever I see you next. Goodbye.